In this video, we are going to learn how to create stock aging report using simple stock report in Microsoft Excel. The stock aging report that we will learn to prepare, in that stock aging report, we will assign different aging group to our stock items that will help us to identify and present management with insights that which stock items are how much value of stock is slow moving and we need to take the corrective action, right? So let's get into it. Here we have a simple stock report that contains different columns including material code, material description or name of the material, PO number against which we have purchased material, actual material received date, the quantity for each of the stock items and the value. First of all, we need to identify that in aging report that we are trying to prepare, what actually we will do or what actually we will try to find out. We will try to find out that each of the stock items has how much age in terms of months or days, whatever. So for that we need two dates. First date we have here already, the date on which we received the material. The second date we need to have the date on which we want to identify aging for each of the stock items. So let me add here the aging report date. I have been added here one more header, and here I will add the date on which I want to identify aging for each of the stock items. Let's say I want to prepare or I want to identify aging as of today. So here I will add formula today, enter. It gives me today's date. Let's check what is date today. So today we have 8 May 2026. Let's say as of today we want to prepare the aging report and we want to identify aging for each of the stock items. So we have these two dates, the date on which we received the material and today's date on which we want to find out aging, right? So here I will write aging. So we will find the aging in terms of months. I have been added here one more header in which we will find out age for each of the stock item in terms of months. What I will do, I will use a formula equal sign parentheses open the date or today's date on which we want to prepare the aging report minus the date on which we receive the material. Close parentheses, I will divide by 30. I will suppose that monthly we have on average 30 days. So I will divide by 30 and here we have age of this item in months. I will add here aging, let's say in parentheses I will add months. So it's clear that this aging or age of this material is in months, not in days. I will drag it down. Here we don't have whole number. I will add here a formula. I will round these figures, round, open parentheses. I will add here at the last comma 0. So these number of months are rounded. I will drag it down. So here we have number of months as an age for each of the stock items. Now we have aging or age of each of the stock items. Now we need to add to each of the stock item in different aging group. I will add here aging group, enter. A new header I have been added. To add each of the stock item in different aging group, we need to identify that which aging groups we have. I will add here, let's say I will add here 6, 12, 18, 24. So for 6 I will add here 1 to 6 months old. For 12 I will write here 7 to 12 months old. This is preparing the aging group that we will assign to each of the stock items. For 18 I will write here 13 to 18 months old. For 24 I will add here 19 to 24 months old, and here I will write older than 24 months. Now we have been created here different aging groups and we will use these cells to assign aging group to each of these items. How we will assign aging group to each of these items so we can group together the items based on the aging group. For that we will use XLOOKUP function. If you don't have XLOOKUP function, I will show you another function that you can use instead of XLOOKUP function. But first let me show you using XLOOKUP function how we can assign aging group to these items. XLOOKUP function, lookup value, obviously this number of months we will try to look up, comma, where we will look up array, we will look up here, then comma, return array, we will return group, aging group from these cells, comma. Now if not found, again comma, we will keep it blank, then type of match, exact match or next larger item, I will select this, then comma, type of search from first to last. We will start searching from here and it will go to the down or to the last item. So search first to last, close parenthesis, enter. I will simply freeze these cells, that is lookup array and return array, F4 key, enter. I will simply drag it down, and here we have the different aging group assigned to each of the item. Let's check if these are okay or no. See, for this item we have aging 16 months and the aging group assigned to this item is 13 to 18 months old. Similarly, 4 months, the aging group assigned 1 to 6 months. Let's see something else. Let's say for this we have aging 26 months and the aging group assigned is older than 24 months. So that's meaning we have assigned the right aging group to each of the item. Let me show you the other function that we can use if you don't have the XLOOKUP function. Aging group. Let me add here second method. Let me show you which other function we can use. So here we can use if function. Equal sign if this cell is smaller than or equal to this cell, then we want what value? This value. Otherwise, if not found, then what we want to do, again we will use if function, open parenthesis. If value in this cell is smaller than or equal to this cell, then we want answer this one. Similarly, if not found, again we will use if function, open parenthesis. Again, if value in this cell is smaller than or equal to this cell, then we want this result. Otherwise, again, if value in this cell is smaller than or equal to this cell, then we want this answer. Otherwise, if not found in any of these cells, then we want this answer. Close parenthesis, enter, and you can see the same aging group is assigned using if function. I will just lock all these cells. I will lock N3 cell O3, N4 O4, N5 O5, N6 O6 and O7. We will not lock this cell because once we will drag this formula down, this cell will go together with this formula. I will press enter. I will simply drag it down and you can see this same aging group is assigned using the if function. We use XLOOKUP function or if function, irrespective of the function, we have assigned the correct aging group to these items. So I will simply delete it so we don't have any confusion. So now we have been completed our sheet and we need to summarize our data. How we will summarize? To summarize our data, we know what we need to do. We need to use pivot table. Simply go to insert tab, click on pivot table. Pivot table will select our data. Click on OK. So we have a new sheet where we need to summarize our data. Let me just adjust it a little bit. First of all, let's drop material code in rows, material description in rows. Let's adjust it a little bit. Go to design tab, change the design, show in tabular form, remove this total, subtotal material uncheck. Now what we need to do, let's drop the value in values. This is the total value for each of the stock item. We have total stock value 10 million. Now we need to check the aging group. We will drop the aging group in columns and here we go. This is the aging group we have assigned to our items. Let's adjust a little bit. First of all, 1 to 6 months old, we will drag it at first. Then 7 to 12 months, we will drag here. So here we have aging report. If we check, we have aging group 1 to 6 months old, 7 to 12 months old, 13 to 18 months old, and then direct 24 months old, meaning there is no item to which this aging group is assigned. Let me change our data a little bit. I will change material received date for some of the items. Let's say for this item, I will change material received date maybe month 8 2024. So this aging group is assigned. Maybe some more items, I will prefer to change 2024 month, maybe I will assign 9. Similarly for this 2024 month, maybe I will assign again 8. So now we have some items to which this aging group is assigned. I will go back to our pivot table. I will go to data tab, refresh, and here we go. This aging group is also available here. Let me arrange. So now we have our stock aging report. We can see that which of the stock items are older than 1 to 6 months, 7 to 12 months, 13 to 18 months, 19 to 24 months, and older than 24 months. So meaning if you see these are the stock items or value of the stock 28,000 and 1,000, this is the value of stock that is slow moving and we need to take some decision. Do we need to dispose of or what we need to do? So friends, this is the quite simple and easy way how we can prepare the stock aging report in Microsoft Excel using this simple stock report. In our next tutorial, we will see that how we can create or how we can assign stock provision based on the age group of our stock. Hope you like this video. If you like this video, please don't forget to give thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe our channel and press bell icon button. Don't forget to share this knowledge with your friends. Thanks for watching. See you next video. Bye bye.